Hey guys, Strike here, welcome back to Disco Elysium. Now, in the last one, this man kept calling me a ham sandwich, so I am going to continually try and punch him in the face until it works, because you know what? No one calls me a ham sandwich, and I really can't be bothered to subscribe to his theory of, racial hatred. That sounds like a pretty bad option, and I would much rather break his face off, so that is exactly what we will continually try to do. Which means, yes, this video literally starts with a jump cut, but I want to see my tiny puny man break this man. No way! Oh, we punched him in the throat. That would explain quite a lot. Our tiny little ham sandwich boy just murdered an absolute monstrous man. Hold on, there's something in the way of my chair. There we go. What a start to a video. Formidable success. Just like that, instinct took over. A solid strike straight to his throat, into the cartilage. You could swear you felt the soft plate break. The man is reeling, gasping for air. Time stands still all around you. In the distance, the sounds of the harbor are falling silent. All you hear is a small gurgling sound. Trickle of blood appears on his lip. Oh god, did I kill him? Wait, what should I do? I mean, this is either gonna be him dying, or if I don't attack right now, bag up and perform a 360 flying spin kick. Or if I don't do something now, he will just come back at me and kill me. I'm gonna try and ignore it. Don't wait, you've only got a millisecond. He's coming too. Time is breaking loose with the stupor. His left hand curls up into a fist. Oh, come on, we're not that athletic. Right hook. You've got to be kidding! Ah! Did he just fucking gouge out my eye? Well, that's not very cool of you, sir. That is going right down. Take some drugs. Take the drugs. Take the drugs. Oh, God. Wrong move. Your head is in his hands like a pair of forceps, crushing you, and you can feel every jewel. Say it! I am a degenerate drunk! How did this happen? I was winning! Or try to somehow no, that'll look embarrassing. Never! More drugs, please! The compression is unbearable. It's causing some serious damage to whatever precious gelatinous thing is inside there. Your sight turns red. You are a poor player of physical chess. You let go ahead and you slump to the ground. What are those tattoos of yours supposed to mean? Racists are generally not very good examples of their race. He gestures towards the lorry man down the street. I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. It should dispel any doubt. The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however, is not entirely free of throwbacks in the phylogenetic tree. His large jaw, for example, could be a trait indicative of criminalism. Also, his earlobes could be smaller. Are you sure? That jaw is clearly an atavistic stigmata. Your earlobes are too big? That jaw is clearly an atavistic stigmata. That atavistic stigmata makes pussy say yes plenty. Jesus! Babe, thanks. The tattoos on his stone face briefly form a smile, but I got this. You have him off guard now. He's preoccupied with that situation with his woman. Isn't the union boss white? Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that. He turns his eyes towards the harbor, seemingly bored with you. There's some friction there. He's keeping it hidden, however. Yeah, but you still serve him. How does that factor into your life? Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront international capital, something your race, naivistic communists never did. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic. I'm no communist. Communism is pretty cool. Individualism is my jam. My jam is a mysterious fourth thing. Jam. Individualism. You have gotten these ideas from degenerate youth culture. Have you not? You have picked them up from rock and roll songs. I've gotten it from disco. Actually, it's true. I am a rock and roll star and a rebel. Rock and roll is moribund. Only Koshkos listen to it anymore. There is no life left in it. My people abandoned it long ago. Leads only to neurodegenerative herpes and heroin overdoses. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side projects of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminoles race. Well, who are the Seminoles? The South Island race, Haplogroup A4A. We are the rightful masters of the Insulindian archipelago. We descend from the Areopagites. Jesus, he really is superior, isn't he? Of ancient Pericarnassus, and arrived here 4,000 years ago, a millennia before you. We are the future. That is all you need to know. So you were born and raised on the islands before you moved to Revachol? I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Ulaanbaatar are with me in my genetic dreams. I see young Seminoles women walk into the grey mass on Isla de Phantom, waiting on immaculate conception from the pale. So, you did not come from the islands. I mean, yeah. No! I have heard about it on the radio! He'll be appreciative if you did not further chase this line of inquiry in front of the women. So, you're not really Seminoles. You're just from Revachol. I'm from Coron! And no, it is not just in Revachol. The city is central to the Seminoles strategy. Spreading through its trade networks, our culture will dominate this world. You have heard enough about our phylogenetic secrets for today. You have extinction to come to terms with. Think upon it. Hey Kim, what do you think about this? I don't think anything about this. We're wasting our time having this conversation. Your pedomorphic friend is right. You should leave here, with your tail between your legs, contemplating race extinction. I am an immovable obstacle. Well, certainly does seem this way, huh? Oh, I can actually talk to you now. Okay.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where we become civilians, because that won't get us anywhere.
But it's fun. I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that Hulk. Ah, but he's the one trying to provoke me. Oh, okay, I was trying to assert my dominance. But I was fighting bad, unsavory ideologies. I'm a hero. We're not here on some political quest. We're here to solve a crime. Don't make this situation any more volatile than it already is. He was the one trying to provoke me. And you're just going to let him manipulate you like that? Okay, I was trying to assert my dominance over him. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, fine. I won't do it again. Let's think of something else. Well, how exactly do I get down there? Okay. Oh my god, it worked! I just wanted to see what happened if I did it the other way. Our pathetic little putty man did that 360 spin kick. The man lands with a dull thump like a broken down puppet of muscles and sinew. For a moment he tries to keep his head up, dazed eyes looking at you with unimaginable surprise. To your left is the button. What the hell is the button? Welcome to Revachol. As you slam your fist on the button, the man collapses entirely, his head rolling to the side. Looks like you're the new measurehead now. Her voice is surprisingly calm. No one is the new measurehead. Let's go before he gets up. The lieutenant makes haste towards the door. Door to what? What have I done? What's the button? What did I just do? I don't know what the hell I just did. Pissing competition. Okay, ask him about this after the initial inspection. We still haven't managed to do that. Open apartment door, get the key to the weasel's door. Oh, what the fuck was that? Well, that feels insane. I feel like that definitely wasn't supposed to happen, but it's hilariously funny that it did. So that's what we're gonna actually go with. Apparently that is canon now. I beat up that giant bastard with my tiny little legs. Can I talk to you, Mr. French boy?
Scab?
Who are you? Oh, you're Manana. Call me Manana. Okay. Asked the man with jolly eyes, tilting his head. You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with with flask. What? With the flask he reaches for from time to time. Well, no. A scab is like a dude who doesn't protest, right? What exactly is a scab? We'll ask anyway.
Content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
Very true. You don't seem to like him much.
Bloody stupid or freaking evil to scab. Or I guess, scared maybe. But scared of what? Of who?
He looks at the mass, squinting his eyes as if to ascertain what they're scared of.
Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
Have you tried talking to them?
Explain the matters, but they don't listen. This
He shakes his
would be
head.
reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
Well, I'm not a scab. I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money.
He chuckles, then realizes...
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here, to the wild north? Come to see the strife?
Evrod said you had a key to a door? A key, huh? He runs his fingers through his mustache. What door is this key supposed to open? I was hoping you could tell me. Of course, I got you. You don't know anything. He taps the sides of his nose with a little wink. Oh, I see. He was like doing a, oh, we're in this together, sneaky boy, nudge, nudge. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say. I heard something about a weasel, and I didn't like the set, and it didn't sound like a polar weasel, if you know what I mean. We're so pathetic, I love it. I'm not opening this door for myself. I'm opening it for all working men. I knew this man was a commie. He smiles, tilting his head. And it's a good thing you're doing too. Oh, and it's a good thing you're doing too. Thanks. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the whirling and rags, that's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business. Okay, but where did you get the key from? The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter. His gaze wanders off into the distance. None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? He doesn't wait for your answer. Oh, sorry. He doesn't wait for your answer. To feed our children, I guess. Anything else I should know about this task? This weasel person. When he'll be home? He shakes his head. I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we're fighting for. The man takes a big sip from his flask. He means he's not going to tell you, because he doesn't know. But he will shoot mouth with you now that you're working for Everett. Who he is and what they're fighting for? This is interesting. Why are you striking? We're negotiating our share. Your share? He seems pleased with himself. Wait, so not wages or pensions? This stuff, they already covered. Shouldn't you be grateful then? It's a lot more than on most. No, don't say that. At least you got the benefits. That's something. It's not enough. Not enough to get ahead. More about keeping us in our place. Well, how large a share would you like? All of it. However, right now, we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process. This seditious talk sounds just like communism. Just so we're on the same page, communism is basically wanting to kill the rich people or deporting them to a labor camp in the Southeast Grad. But don't say that out loud if you're a communist. The boss man, Everett. What can you tell me about him? I think it's best that you make up your own mind now that you've met him. In my eyes, he's a capable organizer, decent businessman. What does bossing the union entail anyway? I guess you kinda get to be the village chief. He oversees the harbor, makes deals with the owners or other relevant parties, watches out for his own. By that you mean corruption. By heavens, why would he not be corrupt? We live in a harsh and disordered world, see? And in this world, the old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. Appreciate it even. He is, personally, not too lavish. At desk seemed lavish to me. He is reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt motherfucker. That'd be like manipulative illusion. Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway, and moralism is the most corrupt of them all. Not you. What? Not you would like to say. Then there's that weasel's door. This man has a political theory, and it has not failed him today? Dude! For being a lot of people's game of the... I'm loving it, but for being a lot of people's game of the year, it's fucking unpolished in the English translation, isn't it? I mean, maybe I've gone with a build that gives you lines that very few people see and therefore don't report, but you'd think after being out for like a month it would have been a little bit more polished in the whole translation thing. Are you a communist? No. He pauses to think for a moment. I don't think I'm a communist. Seeing something of value and saying, I want it all to myself. It's a much older and simpler notion. No science to it at all. And wanting it all to yourself is not communism. That is... What? They want it all for the people, everyone, equal shares, right? Or am I just being stupid? Even a weak child can think it. The only things holding someone back, I can't and I shouldn't. Right on, brother. Just the way the world works. Fuck me, Boadero? I don't know. You seem to have spent a lot of time thinking about the political situation. Sure, I've had the necessary free time. Spreads his arms wide, using the reach to show how much he has. Fortunately, there's always time. Look in his brown eyes conjures up an understanding for him. Having command of his time is the most important thing. It all comes together now. The way he speaks about scabs, his general attitude. He's a follower of the 500-year-old Franco-Nigerian Boadiero code, sure. It's appropriation of Vespertine cool. That of a noble peasant or traveling herdsman. True to yourself, independent in your actions, loyal to your friends. I quite like that. Doesn't sound that cool. Sounds antiquated, obsolete, passé. It's not disco. I mean, is it just looking after yourself? Looking out for yourself, or is it looking out for the common man? The peasant boy? I don't know. Let's say this. Maybe I'm a Boadero. No. What if... No. The man sits on the railing, his hands reaching far and wide, yet it feels as if he could effortlessly go wider if need be. An endless torrent of time. Any idea who killed the hangman? The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing? He shakes his head solemnly. The harbor is a prime area of suspicion. In your opinion, are the dock workers involved in the killing? What a thought! Why would noble dock workers resort to such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course. Pushed how? You're a dead guy. There's an enemy combatant. Hold up, what does that mean? He was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts. Did you kill him? I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men, all sorts of skills. He's not lying about not doing it himself. Understood. The lieutenant takes a note. This has been of limited use, but still, thank you. No problem. I wish my best to you in your search. Sure, I'm glad it's not my search. He takes a sip from his flask. Well, nice talk. Gotta get moving, though. And we leveled up for the first time in ages. By the way, you guys might be able to tell I'm a little sick, coughing and that, and I might sniff a little. I know it's a little gross, but please do just put up with it, because I cannot help it. And it's like, oh, it's annoying. Right, how many skill points we got? I don't know. What did I level up last time? Suggestion, no, logic and perception, right? I don't know what I want now. I don't like that my stealth is so incredibly low. That is really depressing. Tune into the city. I do really like that. That sounds so cool. But I want all of this to go up. I want to be an absolute fucking genius. Composure's also pretty cool. I like my poker face. Because that goes very, very hand in hand with, like, with my charisma. Or psyche. I can't believe I was even able to knock him out with my physical instrument being so very low. What is it actually called? Hard time arresting anyone who isn't already dead. I did a fucking 360 spin kick, you dick. Alright, what's this? Electrochemistry? That's the drugs, right? Yeah, okay. Hand-eye coordination. So I can't aim a thing. And so I would be good with a gun if I had that. Maybe it means I just won't have to kill people. That'll be nice, right? I quite want my authority to go up, but it's shit without, it's very, 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 very bad at, working when I haven't got composure, right? You can't have authority if you can't back it up with a physical presence. Well, you can, it's just not as easy. Logic. I kind of want to keep doing that. I need to be able to solve a damn crime. That is indeed a thing. Low drama. Hold on. What does that do? You cannot lie or discern when others lie. Okay, well that's very useful. Let's go ahead and boost that. Oh, man, I only had one? No, I got 2 last time, right? I must have missed, like, leveling up twice, but there we go. Drama is definitely something we need, right? Oh my god, that is such a horrific creature living inside of my brain. I don't like it. Also, what have I picked up here? Why is this? It's my blazer. It seems to be trying to tell me that I've got a new thing. Oh my god. The fucking black and white photo I've stolen, it only exists to be sold. I'm such a bastard. Oh, fuck. Alright, well, let's make our way down here. Are you being lynched? What the fuck's going on? Also, what's this? G-R-I-H, huh? Gri. It says Gri. The Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor. Okay, fair enough. Now, who out of these people can I actually speak to? Guys, there's money. Oh, it's 20 cents. Okay, I don't blame you for not taking it. Some kind of building? Some kind of, like... I don't know. I'm in a totally new part of town, and I want to go home. I want to go back. Magnesium. I'll need that. Jump Jams, the popular music mag. Glossy magazine, most able-bodied men. This issue hosts a top 10 list. Welcome to Revachol. I don't really know what all this is. I guess this is what's causing the traffic jam, right? Oh, I found the world in rags. We looped round. Well, who the fuck are you, buddy?
Welcome to Revachol.
Announces the rotund man. The remark isn't addressed at you, it's addressed at Kim. Never mind, let's keep moving. Quick save because he's a racist. I think he's insulting Big Kim, and I'm not letting this happen.
Welcome to Revachol.
Why are you addressing my partner like that?
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago.
You're not helping yourself, Kim.
Every school of thought and government.
It's claimed that you're also racist.
But I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
Yeah, you tell him.
Men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination. He's right. You're undermining our best shot at self-determination. That's right. You listen to the rhetoric demon living in your brain. Yeah, let's be smart. Let's back him up.
Man, I just said welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here. That I should watch myself and behave.
To be fair, he never actually did say this, but the game is claiming it's racist, so I'll go along with it.
I'm an officer of the RCN. It's actually my job to make sure you behave.
I mean, not in this city, it ain't. You're about to get yourself killed, Kim. Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine! Fucking A, Kim, I got your back! Give the lieutenant a punch on the shoulder. Well, I think we all learned something here. Smile at the lorryman. I think he would prefer the more restrained answer, right? Well, I think we all learned something here.
I haven't learned anything I didn't know before.
The lorryman shakes his head with indignation. The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness. Well, now that that's settled, we have a couple of questions.
Officers.
He waits impassively, cigarette smoldering between his fingers. What was that what was that argument all about? It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep. I get it. Someone has to be the unpopular guy. Or, oh, so you're just a racist. Makes sense. Should we belittle this arsehole? He looks so happy, though. He looks like a character from Ratatouille or something. To be honest, I can't really remember what that means. Please explain. Let's have him explain a little more. People who have studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. He glances at Kim. So naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that. Okay, what else have you thought up? So lately, we Occidentals have experienced an unfortunate downturn. When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for resources. Yeah? What's the problem with that, then? The problem? The damn Kips are showing a real good game lately. Same with the Mosquitoes. He throws a sharp glance at Lieutenant Kutsuragi. And the other intruder species, too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory. Cultural victory? What's this, then? Wait, what's this cultural victory? It's what the Kips of Boogie Street are going for. Right under our noses. And the others too, on the radio. Had any chansons lately? Any motetos or Lida? No! Dominating culture is how they plan to win. They say so themselves. Actually say nothing. It's true, he pushes on. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up with a new sub-race, with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring. But Asian girls are hot. Anyway, yeah, I'm not down with this. Why don't you go why don't you go fuck yourself? Yeah, I think I could get down with racism. I think you can go fuck yourself. Don't push your luck, runt. The man gives you a disgusted look, then turns his attention elsewhere, ignoring your presence.
Looking for something, Hunt? Huh? Coming to tell me to fuck off again?
What are you hauling? Not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation. Wait, how long has this been going on then? The strike? They've been at it for a while. A month, 2 months maybe. He gestures towards the lorries. But this? Here is just the last week or so. What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up? Apples. Apples is exactly this kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide. Apples? Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions. Well, no. Fucking ask about the fucking apples. Sounds like a cover story for me. Look, Ace Detective. I come from a long line of lorrymen. We got ancient rights and privileges. Loses his patience for explaining it. I'm here to pick up a load of fucking apples, man. It's regular Kochko picked apples. Kochko may be another derogative. For a person of Grad, you think? Oh, so they're apples grown in Grad. Oh, wait, no. Oh, so they grow apples in Grad. Yep, one of the main exports. I grow them down south near Kokata. Beautiful place. Real scenic vistas. In fact, Yakakata is a desolate wasteland whose name literally translates to Zone of Ecological Catastrophe. It features no scenic vistas and supports virtually no plant or animal life. Yakota's not in the south, and apples definitely don't grow apples there. Yeah? Says who? It's literally in the name. Zone of Ecological Catastrophe. The lorry driver glares at you intently, then shrugs. And I guess they grow apples somewhere else. Can never really tell with those kojkos. They're everywhere, except in their own homes. He keeps saying kojkos. What does it actually mean? He means the people living in Grad. Yeah, you know, Gradniks, Gradfolk, those degenerates from Grad. Okay, so it's an ethnic slur. Or why the word Kojko? Because that's what they're called. Kojko Pichik, Lazad Kojko, Kurvitz someone. Low self-esteem those guys have. Mind you, they look Occidental, but they're not really like us. So it's an ethnic slur. Hey, if the name and description fit by the very grace of nature, who am I to say otherwise? So, can I see those apples? Did you miss the part where I said they aren't here yet? Besides, even if I did have some, I wouldn't go putting my nose in them. He looks at you with a strange glint in his eyes. Relax. You've got all you could get here. He probably doesn't even know what he's hauling, even if it is something unsavory. So he'd remain unaccountable. You said something about the rights and privileges of lorrymen. Yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter. Had a royal license and everything. We tried to hold on to our privileges. Hold on, what's a carter? Someone with a cart. What do you think it is? That's how deep into history our thing reaches. Before machines. So he was a garbage man. No, and that's a privilege? Sure fuck it is. We have a guild and everything. Very ancient, very prestigious. So you're in a carter's guild? God damn right. I've been trying to fuck us out of our heritage in the name of profits. But when they try to replace us, they'll regret it. Trusting street thugs with their goods is going to fuck them right up the ass. What my words. Generations of practice ain't no laughing matter. Well, we're done here, arsehole. Saffron Picker. Is that another one? Because he's Asian? God, you're a disaster of a man. Sick? I don't know what the sick means. I didn't Google it. 3 T's. How idiomatic. It sure is. Kind of want to go... What is this place? Because that's the lovely, lovely hotel we live in. That's a man. Fuck politics, let's all just work together. Aw, what a sweet guy. If only. The lorries probably stored fuel here. Now they store booze. Well, what do we got over here? It's 5 p.m., by the way. I still haven't looked at the goddamn body. Although everything I've done, I'm sure probably has something to do with it, right? Something to do with the murder. Now, what's going on with this guy and why does it look like he's about to be lynched?